So, you had a story about this, had a story about Raskulls and how you snuck into Pax.
Yeah, I mean, what is it? So, I'll start off with just getting into PAX. I was in either 6th or 7th grade. It could have even been 8th grade, to be fairly honest. What happened?
It's a challenge stage. I have to keep up the meter.
Or else he becomes a stereotypical cop that eats his weight in donuts and drinks his weight in coffee.
And harasses minorities. Whoa, topical. Anyway, continue.
So yeah, just the whole, what is it? Actually, no, this isn't a cop, this is just security? Security, the same thing? Apex? Harley cops?
Security is essentially cops with much less power.
Nice. So yeah.
I mean, they can't shoot you, but they can sure escort you off the premises.
Oh, he still got it. He can still fit into those jeans. But yeah. So, one of my friends in middle school, not gonna name names, just gonna say his name is Blake for now. You know who you are if you're watching this. But yeah. Blake, he had a uncle that was a security guard or whatever at PAX. Now, I don't remember how I entered. They just gave us these like paper passes that looked like you can make in a Microsoft Word in like a minute. And then like just Photoshop in or just drag an image of like a police badge on it. It looked super fake. And like nowhere near like the looks of the whole like PAX badge thing, which actually looks authentic with the authentic sticker and everything. That shines differently when you look at it in the light. But yeah, we were basically given those, and also what was also another tip-off that I didn't really care for some reason was that if we leave the main hall, then we leave for good. Like, that was the one main rule that I did not question. So yeah, me and Blake and one other friend, like, just pretty much got in for free. We were there for like some hours, I guess. I think it was Sunday as well, so I guess it was more lax on the rules. But and that was my first time at PAX, and it got me to go to PAX for like the next 5 years because I thought it was so awesome, you know. And that event just sort of made a tradition, and I paid officially, mainly because I don't know, just I sort of wanted to go all 3 days instead of sneaking in on a Sunday and getting questioned about my pass at every corner. But yeah, what is it? I passed by the Raskulls booth, and there's this intern-looking weak guy behind the table saying that like, hey, we're giving out free Rascal plushes because most likely it's Sunday and they just want to get rid of them. Like, that's probably the reasoning for that. But it's either they were just giving it away for free. So when I go up to him to get my free Rascals plush, and like I wanted to talk with them, saying like, oh my god, did you work on Rascals or whatever? Because, you know, I just wanted to know, because I really liked at least the aesthetic of this game and also the gameplay. I've never played anything like it before. And before I can even get into all that with them, he looks at my lanyard with the pass that's like made in Microsoft freaking Word. He says that I have to wait here with him, and wait for security to come on over. When I just really want this Raskulls plush. I eventually got the Raskulls plush, but it took me 15 minutes of waiting with this like weak ass guy, waiting for security to like A-OK the damn pass, so I could just like leave without security ever coming. And the guy was just like, frick it, whatever. Security's not even coming, I guess. Shows how much we can rely on him and all this other stuff. Like, he was all petty and everything.
Do you still have the plush?
I hope so, somewhere. And, like...
That's an important part of gaming history. Are you just gonna let that slip between your fingers?
I mean, I was in middle school. I was throwing out a lot of stuff. And that was probably one of those things where I was just like... And no one even remembers Raskulls. Let me just throw it out.
Why do you sound like Sid from Ice Age?
And just... I don't know, I just felt like that voice was accurate to the situation.
John Leguizamo.
John Leguizamo?
Yeah.
Why did you say that?
That's the actor that plays Sid. Did you not know that?
No. Because I don't remember actors' names other than...
Well, now
like,
you do. Yeah.
I already...
Take that.
I'm already forgetting. I can feel it fleeting. Just the memory, oh my god. All I remember is John. Too many Johns in this world. But yeah. That's my story. You still have to go to PAX.
Yeah, I still haven't gone yet.
I'm sure Snack Vick would love it. I've sort of gotten bored of it because it's pretty much the same thing every year, and it gets more markety every time. Like,
well, the only thing that turns me off is, like, you know, an ass load of lines.
Yeah, but that's every con. Except for Anime Boston, which I love. I'm always excited for Anime Boston. Especially with Snack Vick. He makes it fun.
Except last year when I freaking left my phone in that Uber.
It was still fun until we got home.
Yeah, but that prevented me from, like, going the second day.
Well, we had to wait for the damn guy to give you back your phone. He just wanted his $15 to come here when we legit would have given him $20 if he just came. But yeah.
Talk about anime. I do have an interesting story from, well, the other day when I was on social media, I spotted a episode of, I think the Smiling Salesman, Grinning Salesman, I forget the name. Pretty much the whole...
I'm a salesman, because I work at a game store.
Well, the whole thing of the anime is, you know, it's sort of like a genie situation. A person's having, like, trouble with something. I keep forgetting the name. It's like Happy Salesman, Grinning Salesman. Let me, you take the wheels real quick. I'm just gonna look up the name real quick.
What? I forget how to play! It's been since middle school. Alright, let me see. Let me see if instincts come in.
Yeah, you got this.
Do I? I don't understand what I'm doing anymore. Oh, it's back and forth. Is that what it is?
I think so.
You don't even know. I won?
Oh, now I remember. It's the Laughing Salesman. I had to do a quick search. So pretty much, I saw like little snippets of like an episode of The Laughing Salesman on social media, and decided to check out. For those who don't, give me that controller.
You want that mustache on? Put in that cheat. No, no, we lost the cheat. Now we have to go on. What is it called? Gamespot.
Yeah.
Remember Gamespot with its text editors and everyone trying to make art with symbols and characters on their keyboard? It was dumb. And I never liked it.
So yeah, pretty much people are put in situations, he comes and helps them, but there's some cruel, ironic twist every time, and he sort of like kills them or something with strobe lights or whatever. But there was this one episode where pretty much a guy has like a really like uptight boss. I'll probably give you images so you can post on screen. And like Laughing Salesman's like, you know what? Just fucking take up knitting. So he does, and the boss catches him knitting. So he's like, "What are you doing?" Like, "Oh, I'm just knitting." "Well, don't do it on work. Besides, your form's all wrong." So they end up, the boss and the guy who was having trouble with him end up in a relationship and open up like a sewing class, and the whole cruel and they end up becoming a couple.
Oh, we're sewing.
Yeah. So I guess the cruel, ironic twist of this episode is that, like, the punishment is that fucking the guy's mom comes and she's like, "Why did you quit your high-paying job to start this?" And then the Laughing Salesman just walks off like, "Man, that guy's mom should be more supportive." Oh well, gay rights. Like every other episode, everyone gets fucked over to a point where they fucking die, but in this one, his mom isn't that supportive.
Well, screw the mom. But gay rights.
I don't know. I always sort of like character types who are like, you know, chaotic evil, except towards minorities where they're really cool. Like fucking, they're hysterical murderers or whatever, but they say gay rights.
I mean, Deadpool.
Yeah, I guess.
Isn't he like bisexual rights, or is he like demi, or...
Well, they don't have to be gay themselves, just supportive.
Yeah, no, actually, I want to look up if what Deadpool's sexuality is.
I don't know, probably bi or something. Did you know in the comics...
He's pansexual.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
I'm pretty sure it's confirmed by Ryan Reynolds. But what's pansexual again? Is that like... you
Pretty much you're open to everyone, with no exceptions.
Interesting. So you're open into furries. Nah. But yeah. Yeah, you continue.
I'm pretty much done with what I was saying. I'm trying to get past this. Yeah.
There you go.